Microsoft Office has been the default choice for documents, spreadsheets, and presentations for decades. But now, a new application is promising something very different. An Office suite with AI built directly inside it. No adverts, no watermark, and no license fee for the core software. It is called GenOffice, and the obvious question is, can this new free AI Office suite genuinely replace Microsoft Office? GenOffice launched in August 2026 as an open-source Office suite for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It includes four main tools: Docs for written documents, Sheets for spreadsheets, Slides for presentations, and a PDF reader. It can work with familiar file formats, including Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, and PDF files. That immediately makes it more interesting than an AI tool that only creates content inside its own website. GenOffice is trying to become the place where you actually open, edit, and manage normal Office files. The core suite is free to download and use. Genspark says there are no license fees, adverts, or watermarks. That could appeal to students, home users, freelancers, and small businesses that do not need every advanced feature inside Microsoft 365. However, there is an important distinction between the free Office software and the AI features. GenOffice has Genspark's super agent built into its editors. In theory, you can ask it to rewrite part of a document, analyze spreadsheet data, generate a presentation, or help you understand a PDF without switching to another application. But those AI actions use Genspark credits. The free plan credits available elsewhere in Genspark may not work with the AI inside the desktop application. That means you could be asked to purchase credits or subscribe before using the feature that makes GenOffice an AI Office suite. So the first verdict is already clear. The core Office suite is free, but you should not assume that the complete built-in AI experience is free. That does not automatically make GenOffice a poor alternative. The more important question is whether its four main tools offer enough everyday value without the AI. Let us look at what each one is designed to do. GenOffice Docs is the alternative to Microsoft Word. It provides the familiar editing tools you would expect for writing and formatting a document. The built-in AI can draft a section, restyle text, or rewrite it for a different audience. But those AI actions may require paid credits. For a student writing notes, a job seeker updating a CV, or a home user creating a letter, the free editor may cover the essentials. Microsoft Word still has the advantage for advanced formatting, mature collaboration, specialist templates, add-ins, and complex professional documents. GenOffice is more convincing as a lightweight alternative than a complete Word replacement for every user. GenOffice Sheets competes with Microsoft Excel. Genspark says the AI can build a budget tracker, create formulas, produce a variance report, or summarize raw data from a prompt. That is one of its most attractive ideas because spreadsheets are useful, but many people find formulas and cell references intimidating. Once again, access to the AI is the catch. Without paid AI credits, you are mainly judging the spreadsheet editor itself. That may be sufficient for household budgets, simple lists, student projects, and straightforward business records. But advanced Excel users who depend on macros, Power Query, detailed financial modeling, or specialized integrations are unlikely to replace Excel immediately. GenOffice Slides is designed as an alternative to PowerPoint. Its headline feature is the ability to describe a topic and let the AI plan the structure, write the content, and create an editable presentation. That could save a great deal of time for students, freelancers, and small teams. But presentation generation is also likely to consume AI credits. PowerPoint remains the safer choice for users who need an established template ecosystem, detailed animation controls, advanced presentation features, and compatibility across large organizations. The fourth tool is GenOffice PDF. It allows users to open and read PDF files inside the same suite. With AI access, you can highlight text and ask questions about a long paper, statement, or contract without copying the content into a separate chatbot. That is convenient, particularly for research and study. But the same rule applies. Reading the PDF belongs to the free core suite, while AI analysis uses credits. Across all four tools, GenOffice has one major strength. It brings documents, spreadsheets, presentations, and PDFs into one application and supports file formats people already recognize. Its weakness is that many of its most impressive features depend on an AI layer that is not necessarily available to free users. There is another important point to consider before replacing Microsoft Office. GenOffice is still officially an alpha product. Genspark openly acknowledges that there are bugs, missing features, and rough edges. That honesty is welcome, but it also means GenOffice should not yet be treated like a mature Office platform with decades of development behind it. If you rely on Office software for business-critical documents, complex spreadsheets, client presentations, or precise formatting, replacing Microsoft Office immediately would be risky. Compatibility with familiar file types is helpful, but supporting a format does not guarantee that every complicated layout, formula, animation, or embedded feature will behave perfectly. However, GenOffice could still be useful for a different type of user. If you only need to write ordinary documents, manage simple spreadsheets, create basic presentations, and read PDFs, the free core application may cover a large part of your everyday work. It could also be useful as a secondary Office suite on a personal computer, especially if you want an open-source option without adverts or watermarks. The strongest audience may be students, home users, freelancers, and very small businesses that want to reduce software costs and can tolerate the limitations of an early product. The weakest fit is anyone who needs advanced Office features, dependable collaboration across an organization, or guaranteed compatibility with complicated professional files. And what about the AI? The concept is genuinely compelling. Having an assistant inside the document, spreadsheet, presentation, and PDF editor could remove a lot of switching between applications. But GenOffice should communicate the access model more clearly. Calling the suite free is accurate for the core software, yet viewers could reasonably expect the built-in AI to work with a free account. In practice, paid credits or a subscription may be required. So, can GenOffice replace Microsoft Office? For light, everyday Office work, it may already be worth trying. It combines four useful tools, supports familiar file formats, and removes the license fee from the core experience. But as a complete Microsoft Office replacement, the answer is not yet. GenOffice is still in alpha. Its advanced capabilities are less mature, and the AI features that make it distinctive are not fully free. My final verdict is this. GenOffice is a promising free Office alternative with an important AI catch. Use it for basic or non-critical work, but keep Microsoft Office or another mature alternative available if compatibility, advanced features, or reliability really matter. Would you try GenOffice, or is Microsoft Office still worth paying for? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to Daily AI Finds for more practical AI tools without the hype.